Okay, so let me explain. I didn't mean to come for you like that with the title of the video, but when I had to come to that realization myself, it was kind of like a slap in the face. And I needed you to be picking up what I'm putting down, and I needed you to feel how I felt in that moment when I had that realization. Like, girl, you really not angry. You really just overstimulated. Hopefully, by the end of this video, if you stick around to the end, you will feel a little less alone and know that it's not just you that has these feelings. We're all kind of suffering in silence. I know wholeheartedly that I'm not the only Black woman in the world that feels like that. And if this video found you, get comfortable, take a deep breath, and just unwind with me real quick while we do a little bit of soul searching. Now that we're here and we're comfortable, let's get real comfortable. Like, let's take a sip of whatever you're drinking. I'm drinking kombucha out of a wine glass because I'm just feeling bougie like that. Now let's get into things. Let me ask you something. Have you ever fell victim to the stereotype? And you know which one I'm talking about. The stereotype. The stereotype that most, if not all, Black women are angry and mean. But let me ask you another question, because chances are you have fell victim to that, because at some point in our lives, unfortunately, I feel like we all have. Have you ever purposely stopped yourself as a Black woman from getting angry so as to not fall into that stereotype? And let me ask you something else. And then you feel guilty for suppressing your real feelings? Or if you succumb to the stereotype and you allow yourself to get angry and to show emotion like everyone else in the world, do you feel guilty that you let yourself fall into the stereotype? What if I told you the only reason that that stereotype even still exists is because that's how we think about ourselves? And I know it's a lot to digest, but walk with me here. What if I told you you are putting unnecessary pressure on yourself to please everyone around you except for you? What if I told you what you're feeling is emptiness from constantly pouring from an empty cup? Do any of those sound right? And it took me months of being in therapy and some real self-awareness and some deep-spirited root work to really understand that half of the time that I'm stopping myself from getting angry, I'm really not even angry. I have forced myself to believe that I'm just this angry person, and I'm trying not to be. When in reality, I was just reflecting onto myself what I think society reflects onto me. And that is that I'm supposed to be angry. But I don't want to be angry because I don't want everybody to be right. When in actuality, I'm not angry. I'm just overworked. I just need a break. I just need some help. I just need to be able to vent to people that get it. If you answered yes to any of the questions that I previously have asked you, have you ever asked yourself why? Why do you feel the need to withhold your emotions so you don't come off as the angry Black woman? Why do you feel guilty when you do allow yourself to become an angry Black woman in a situation that made you angry? Have you ever thought of that? Have you ever sat and thought about the fact that you are invalidating your feelings to make other people feel better? Constantly, in multiple areas of your life, simultaneously, every single day. You don't got the energy to be angry because you too burnt out from walking around with the weight of the world on your shoulders. And as a Black woman living in America, it always feels like the weight of the world is on our shoulders. Don't let you be the oldest daughter or the first daughter. We talking generations of weight before you and after you on your shoulders. That is not sustainable for anyone to walk around with on a day-to-day basis. But somehow we do it. Somehow we make it look easy. Somehow we're still the villains. But what if I told you that you are only the villain if you let yourself be one? What if I told you you're really the superhero? You just have to see yourself as such. And I probably should have started the video with this, but I guess I'll go ahead and let you know right now. I am not a licensed professional by any means. I am just a millennial afro-latina that is truly trying to do the spiritual work inside to allow myself to live the life that I'm working hard for, the life that I deserve, and the life that I know I can by first changing my mindset. And as corny and as cliche as it sounds, it really starts with you. No one can't paint you to be the angry black woman if you know you're not an angry black woman. And also, I'm going to be the one to tell you, as far as being overworked and burnt out, yes, sis, go ahead and find out where in your budget you could sacrifice and get some help. You don't have to do it all by yourself. No one should have to do it all by themselves. Stop feeling like you need to do it all to prove to the world that you are a strong black woman. Okay? That's another narrative that needs to be done away with. Everyone is strong. You only need to be strong when it's necessary, and it shouldn't be necessary every second of every day. You deserve a life of ease, a life of peace, and a life of abundance, because that is your birthright. And it's as simple as that. And that's on period. I normally talk about this type of stuff on my podcast, The Melanated Mindset, but I just decided that as I gear up for season 5, I just wanted to get on here and let somebody, whoever is watching this, know that you're not alone, girl. We all going through it. We all figuring it out. It's hard for all of us, but we're going to get through this together, because if you stuck around this long, you might as well go ahead and make it official and join the tribe so that we could go on this self-help, healing, spiritual journey together. I'm rooting for you, sis. And if you like the vibes, you know where to find me. Until then, I will see you, hear you, because I think you're going to come back in my next video. Peace, y'all, and welcome to the tribe.